But generate is our new tab. And if we just go ahead and click here, it's a really simple way to work. Basically, we just click the apartment we want to generate in. Then we say, pick one or more walls where you would want the entrance door. We want it here. So finish. And now we're just going to start generating some apartments. I think, let me make sure that you guys can see this with my Zoom. There we go. So now we're going to start to see some apartments popping in here. And this is sort of the first iteration of this. So you'll notice that there is a little bit of a different UI than what we have, of course, up in Finch. And in some ways, this will remain the same. For example, complex shapes are something that is not going to be probably supported here for a while, as well as the graph rules. You really don't have that overlay for you to check. But the basic and the enterprise users have access to this feature. If you're an enterprise user, you'll be seeing results from your own firm, as well as results from the Finch AI dataset, and these will all be mixed in together. One thing that we are going to add here pretty soon is separating those results out. This is how we have it up in Finch, where you see your firms first, and then you would see the Finch ones down below. But right now, they're kind of all mixed up together. You will notice that some have furniture, some don't. Usually your own are going to be the ones with furniture. The Finch ones don't have furniture. We do have some filters here that you might be kind of familiar with. So select region, select bathrooms, select bedrooms. So let's say, here, let's just move this over a bit. Looks like let's say a 2-bed apartment. So I'll say that, okay, show me all the 2 beds. And let's say we want 1 bath. And let's say we want plans from North America, for example. So then we're filtering these results down. This way we can find ones that are going to be a bit more relevant for us. And turn that there. Let's see if we get some ones with. Maybe let's take a look at this one. So I'll just click this here. See, we drop it in there. There we go. And now we've created these families. So now it's a bit faster to preview them. But in general, I would probably just scroll through the results here. And then once I find the one that I like, assign it. And then it's going to be sort of converted out into the Finch families here. All right, so let's actually take that first one. I think that one looked pretty good. Looks great. And once we're happy with it, go ahead and hit done. And now it's in the file. So this, of course, is that same process where we are bringing in the model group. We're bringing in the Finch walls, but of course it will be, your thicknesses, your furniture, your constraints. If you're on the basic tier, your results will be basically your own custom library that you have built up. And then the enterprise tier will be the Finch results as well as the firm results that you guys have. All right. But that's sort of the gist of Generate Plan. So yeah, we envision this as a way for you to get your colleagues using Finch pretty quickly, for you to just, if you have a project that already has a floor plate, I mean, there's, you can just generate right there, as well as if you have, later stage changes in the project and you just need to move a wall, regenerate, see what you get, then you can just stay right in Revit and kind of plug into your existing workflow where you already are at to save even more time. So that's the idea with that. Let me jump back to our slides. And we have a quick table here kind of explaining the difference between basic, enterprise, as well as these plan features, because I know it is a bit, they kind of overlap in some ways, so it can be kind of difficult to understand what's included in what. But this diagram basically explains that. So we have these 3 features. Adaptive plan, this is essentially the smart copy paste that all basic users have access to. Previously, you only would have access to this if you were on the basic plan, but now you do get access to generate in Revit. Of course, generating in Revit does have a few limitations, such as, we don't support complex shapes, we don't have the graph rules, and then a few of those features are only available for the enterprise tier in terms of custom furniture, getting results from the AI Finch dataset, as well as, of course, us building up the dataset. This is something that's available on the enterprise tier with that shared result. But in general, the adaptive plan, this is a smart copy paste, and this is from your own plan library that you build up. That's available to everyone. Generate in Revit is sort of a limited version of our Finch generation. And depending if you're enterprise or basic, you have different customization levels and kind of libraries to work with. And then generating in Finch, this is only available on the enterprise tier. And of course, that's the team's access with the custom data set, all the rules, everything is available to you there. All right. I hope that's clear. But if you guys have any more questions about what's included in what, feel free to write in the chat.